Darrel, this was your first season at Featherstone Rovers, and I guess we've achieved the aims so far of what you wanted, when you signed for the club.
Yeah, when I first came to sign with John, and we had a good chat about where we wanted to be, and I think it was January time we set out our season goals, and top four was definitely one that we wanted. We spoke about top two, but it's irrelevant if you're in the top two or not. As long as you're in that four, it's a clean sheet. So we scraped in the four, come to a big game down here, and thankfully we got the result.
Yeah, and you've been ever present as well this season. So from a personal perspective, I imagine it's been good to get that game time an uninterrupted run.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Last year I had quite a disrupted year. We had some family issues last year. We lost my father and things like that, and then form at the back end of the year at Salford. It's just relative different things. But coming here has been an absolute breath of fresh air for me. I've loved every minute. I can't believe how quick the season's gone. We're in the playoffs, last few games of the season now, and the season's absolutely flown. It's probably the most enjoyable year I've had, probably in the last sort of 5 or 6. It's been brilliant. All the lads are great. Really enjoyed coming into work, so that makes it so much easier.
Well, you mentioned family, not this week, but in a few weeks' time you'll be playing against your two brothers. I know you're close as a family. What's it going to be like to play against your brothers, especially when one's a prop and you'll be bashing each other up the middle?
Well, I've actually played them both before, but at different times. Josh is a centre winger, so I don't really see too much of Josh, but George is a front rower. And the first time we went head to head was, I think it was about 19, so I was sort of trying to look after him a little bit, and he picked me straight out and ran straight at me, so there wasn't much love shown back. But this time I've already told him I'm coming after him this time. He's had a cracking year. He's really performed well for Salford, and he's probably their standout front rower. So to control him is going to take a big effort on my part.
Well, it's Leeds this weekend. That's just the best fixture we could have hoped for, isn't it? First up.
Yeah, it's great for the club. I imagine this place is going to be packed. It was brilliant when we played Bradford last week, a hell of an atmosphere, but with it being on Sky, and it just all adds to the atmosphere and the excitement around the place, the town, everyone's getting right behind the team, so I imagine this place is going to be brilliant. With Leeds at the moment, we sort of understand, realistically they're in a bit of a false position this year. I played at Leeds, I know the quality of the lads that are there, and I understand they're at full strength this week, so it's going to be a big task in hand, but this is Post Office Road, it's our home, so we want to put on a good display and give a real good account of ourselves.
You mentioned Salford, Leeds, as Wakefield as well. You've probably got more Super League experience than anyone else in the squad. So, is there a role for you this week in sitting down with particularly some of the youngsters and telling them what they can and can't expect?
I've tried to sort of do that all year with some of the lads, pass on a bit of experience. But when we look at our squad, a lot of the lads have played Super League anyway. So there's a lot of leaders within the squad: Spearsy, Thax, Briggsy. All them lads have had massive amounts of Super League experience over the years. So, but with it being, I think it's going to be a big forwards battle this week, and with a couple of young forwards with Big Jack, he holds his own, but he's a cracking player. But if I can help him and young Coops, if Coop gets called up this week, and offer some advice, they're going to be a big pack this week. Probably the most physical we've played all year in size and athletic ability, really. So it's going to be a big task for us, but I think we'll stand up and do ourselves proud.